On this episode of Salt and Siren, we tend to the boat and we even crawl into her belly. So come take a look.
Like Janae was saying, there's so much stuff everywhere that I think we're going to start with just getting everything out. There's so many cubby holes and places to store stuff that we don't even really know. He showed us, and he's a great guy. He showed us all his stuff, and he kept all his widgets and gadgets and tools. But we kind of need to get everything out to see what really we have. Living on a marina is a little different. There's the trash, and what do we do with all the stuff we don't want? So there's a lot of logistics, I think, involved in figuring out what we're going to do.
To work we go.
Let's do it.
So before we get into the actual work, I do want to take you on a proper tour, because this vessel has all kinds of cool, unique little things about it, like this door, for instance. It's almost like a trawler in this respect that you can pop in and out of this space. It has its own screen. This is the salon area. We've hit our head a few times, especially Sir Salt, on the door coming in. Probably replace furniture only because it's just not our style. It's a little dated for us, but that's okay. The kitchen, check out the fridge. It's original, guys. The stove, same thing. Hi. How fabulous is it? Now, while we appreciate those things, and they seem to be working okay, we'll probably update it anyway going forward. And I need more room. And that pantry there, that should be for my food, is actually filled with an air conditioning unit that we have to relocate. So moving into that forward berth, this is the forward head. It's just a kind of the sink, toilet, half bath situation. This is before we cleaned out anything, so it's filled with all kinds of stuff. We will probably be replacing the marine heads as well, and the parquet flooring, and probably get rid of the wallpaper again, just because it's just not our style, and just doing some general kind of cosmetics. We are replacing the curtains up above there because they can't look out and you can't see anything out of there. We'd love to have the light. Forward berth here. This room always amazes me because there's so much room, considering this is only a 42-footer boat. I say only, but considering we've looked at a number of vessels even bigger than this forward berth is bigger than almost all the other vessels bigger than this that we looked at. So it's really roomy. I'm really excited to get my hands on it and do some magic cosmetically, and maybe do some replacement of a few things. The wallpaper's a little dated. So back up at the salon, control panel, mission control there, but heading back into the stateroom. I fell down these stairs once. I probably will try to avoid doing that again. It was painful. There's plastic on that bed because there is a leak above Sir Salt's head, which he found out in the middle of the night in a rainstorm when the raindrop dropped right into his throat, and he woke up yelling because he didn't know what was happening. It's like water torture. So we'll replace everything in here. The windows, we obviously have a leak over there. I think we may have resolved already, but we'll see. This is our closet. Pretty spacious, honestly, right? More wallpaper, more parquet flooring, more new marine head, a funky little bathroom or shower that you step into. Not sure how Sir Salt is going to handle that one because it's still not tall enough for him. Yeah, we don't know what to do with that little slider yet. Right now it's filled with tools. Yeah, so that's about it. Gives you some perspective. So I guess let's get on with some of the dirty work. Are you ready? We worked well into the evenings on this first weekend and finally got some other stuff done.
What are we doing?
We're hanging blinds. We took down the old metal ones, and we're putting up these cool ones that don't make all the noise. Yeah, see, there's no strings or ties, or they're just like a fabric. So you can actually adjust them. You can put them where you want them, and they'll stay. So you don't have to do all the strings and do all this and that. If you want to make it funky, you can do it funky, I guess. But yeah, they fold up pretty tight, so it looks good. They're white.
We were thinking that we would actually put some brackets down below to keep them from banging around, but I think we're just going to use teeny tiny magnets and see how that works. Keep it a little more discreet, and I'll link up the IKEA curtains down below. So here is what we got done in one weekend. We got almost everything cleared out of the entire boat, with the exception of a few other spaces that we decided we would hold off on, but all of the blinds got put up. We just needed one for that cool side door there. And I think that's great. They offer still a lot of light, which is really nice, but a lot more privacy, which is even better. And everything cleaned out of that forward head. We got this forward berth all done and finished, and as well as a little zhuzhing, if you will, in the master suite. Pretty happy overall. The plan going forward is to talk to as many people and get as much information as possible.
And we met a guy last night. We welcomed on board and had a good talk with him. He's got a lot of good experience of not only living here at the marina, but
Doing part of the loop.
doing part of the loop. He actually came up the Mississippi and had talked about
From Mississippi
up here. So he talked about the kind of some of the pains he went through as far as using fuel and how slow it was because he's going against the current. We would actually be going down, so I think we would be at an advantage as far as using fuel and speed and stuff like that. So
We'll detail more of that in coming episodes, but we're going to need to know what to do as we move into the fall and head out of Chicago. On the next episode of Salt and Siren, I head to Nashville to pick up this guy, my co-pilot, and we take him to see the boat for the first time. He saw more of the water. Then we go ahead and clean out the engine room, take a look at those 427s, and we make some great memories. See you next time.